Hello, I'm the curator, and my beard is luscious today. This is today's item. Now you might be thinking, curator, why is the camera moving about like that? And also, why are you just showing us a normal knife, a normal kitchen knife? Surely you have more interesting things to show us. Maybe it has a weird past, maybe it was used to stab Napoleon or something. Well, it's not that quite so much. It's the fact that the knife is tiny. These are my fingers. This is one of the smallest knives I've ever encountered, and I can't for the life of me work out what it's for. I was consulting a friend, and he had a couple of suggestions. He said that it might be a novelty, and I can see knives and other cutlery being made to, be novelty for, well, all sorts of uses. I mean, tiny stuff is cool. It's funny. Who wouldn't want a tiny knife? Apart from, people who don't like miniaturized cutlery, wasting their drawer space, which, is fair enough now comes to think of it. But besides that, why wouldn't you want a tiny knife? It might be fun. You might, have a jape with a friend, or even it might be for someone with very, like a small hands, like maybe a baby or something, cutting it, baby's first knife. It really isn't sharp at all. I know I'm putting it through my gloves, but when I don't have my gloves on, it is like, you can barely even cut butter, which is a butter knife, so it's not very, useful. But I was thinking maybe it was for, because as you can see there, it's got a slight, a sort of divot there, so maybe it's used for, scraping the inside of very small pots, maybe, jam jars. I've seen very small jam jars in my time. I can't honestly think of many uses for a very small knife. I thought the possibility that there would be, it might be a sort of doll's knife maybe, but a regular doll's house, the knife would be like that big, very small, so maybe it's like for one of them fancy porcelain ones. I don't know. I found this in a charity shop for 49p. It has not very many marks on it, but I'll just sort of, zoom in so you can see what's going on. A sort of stainless. Handle. I think it might be proper wood, but I can't tell. You can see the camera. Can't see me though. Aha. Where am I? Oh, where am I? Mysterious. That's mysteries for a variety of reasons. Anyway, very small knife. There are a couple of theories that I've just mentioned. Novelty, might be for someone small, it might be just a doll, it might just be for jokes. It might be for very small jam jars. Oh, very small of those, do you have honey with a knife or one of those weird dipper things? I don't know. It's not a very long video, this, but, I just thought it'd be interesting to observe the very, very, very small knife. There are smaller knives. They're always smaller, everything. But this one, I happen to own. Therefore, that makes it different.